Hey everybody, welcome back to Cody Tarot. I'm your tarot reader, Cody. In today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be covering what is the person on your mind's intentions. What do they want with you? What are they thinking with you? What are they looking for with you? This can apply romantically if you're curious about someone romantically, if they have romantic intentions. This can also apply if you're just curious about a new friend. What is it they want out of the connection? What are they looking for? So we're going to be covering that in today's reading. Basically a little info on how pick a cards work. There are 4 crystals in front of you to choose from. You basically select the crystal you're most drawn to, or when you're thinking of your specific person, your head, you can close your eyes, think about your person, open them. Whatever crystal sticks out to you is probably the crystal for this person and what their intentions are. Then you go to the comment section or the description box, click on the group that corresponds with the crystal, and that timestamp will take you to your reading. So without further ado, let me show you the groups and then we will get right into the reading. Okay, first group we have is Amethyst flower. It's like amethyst and flower agate together. So amethyst flower agate, amethyst / flower agate. So this is group 1. Group 2 is the angel aura quartz. Kind of see that rainbow sheen on it. There's a little bit more of it. It's angel aura quartz. Group 3 is the citrine. It's a very clear piece of citrine. Yeah, group 3 is the citrine. Last, group 4 is the honey calcite. So honey calcite is the last group, group 4. So take all the time you need to select your crystal. If you need more time to select your crystal or it takes you a little bit longer, you can always pause the video here if you need to and then select from the frozen screen. Without further ado though, let's get into the amethyst cherry blossom or amethyst flower agate, right? Amethyst flower agate with the first reading. Okay, group 1, if you picked the cherry blossom agate with the amethyst, let's get into your reading. So first, I would like to pull, I'm going to pull a Kim Krans card to start with, to represent your person. Actually, I do want to get one of my new decks today, and I'll use that as well. Give me 1 second. Let's do a hard shuffle for you guys. Just so you guys know, if you don't like the cards being laid out, or if you don't like the shuffling portions of readings, you just want to get straight to the info, you can always skip ahead to when the cards are laid out, and that'll be like the meat of the reading. I might say like a few tiny things while shuffling, but usually I don't really reveal too much information until all the cards are laid out. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pull a person for you guys. We have Doctor. Interesting. Okay. Let's get a animal spirit oracle. Let's pull this down here. 1 animal spirit oracle to represent this person. We have Phoenix, and I think that's all I'm gonna pull. Actually, I'm gonna keep these this reading in particular short, kind of short. So let's see. So then I have my new tarot deck, the Under the Oak Tarot. So we'll be pulling with that today. So let's see. What tarot cards need to come out for group 1 relating to how the person they're thinking about, what that person's intentions are. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Tower, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Temperance card. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I got the messages pretty quick on this reading. Let's see what's going on. So first we have doctor. It says healer of ailments, treatment, surgery, diagnosis, and compassion. I think this person could be in the medical field, or they could be someone related to your health, or something in the situation with this person is related to your health, or something about your lifestyle habits even. I'm seeing that again here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Tower card with some of their intentions here. With Phoenix up here, they really want to transform you. I think this person is someone who transforms themselves fairly frequently. So if you've known this person for a while, you know that they go through various phases of their life where they're transforming themselves from one state of being into the next. I'm getting a very strong vibe of the Phoenix who bursts into flame, turns into ashes, and then is reborn. So this person definitely operates in cycles. We see that again here with the Eight of Pentacles. They also think that other people operate in cycles too, and if you're not operating in a specific cycle of your life, they want to change it, right? With the Tower card here, this indicates that they don't mind getting a little bit messy with how they're approaching you and how they want to change you or your opinion, something like that. I'm getting a strong vibe that they have the best intentions. They really do, but they're the type of person who does not care really how the job gets done. So they have good intentions, they want the best for you, but they don't care if they have to break a few eggs along the way. So I feel like they have the best intentions. They have the best intentions for you, right? But their methods might not be conducive to what you guys particularly like to experience, right? So this person does feel well-intended towards you. But I am seeing with the Tower card here, they think you need a drastic rearranging of first, how you grow and develop your personality and how you experience different cycles of your life. This person sees you as someone who's too much the same all the time. This person wants you to change. They want you to reorient. They want you to be a different person. This person wants you to grow and develop and shift reality, shift experiences, gain new experiences, stuff like that. With Eight of Pentacles here, they could be particularly upset by your routine or the fact that you're stuck in a particular routine. They see you doing the same thing every single day and they want to get you out of it, right? They want to get you out of that routine. They want to shake it up, get you out of your routine. This could be, just for example, if you guys watch tarot videos all the time, this person might be like, you watch those too much. You need to get out and live your life. That's kind of the vibe this person has. This person also could, if you have any kind of other routinely habits, like say you go to a particular coffee shop every day, or you particularly like one particular food in your life, maybe you're really picky and you only eat one particular food in your life. This person's like, you need more variety, right? With doctor here, I am saying this could relate to health related things. So it is possible this person is pushing you to eat different foods. This person is pushing you to experience different things. This person could even be pushing drugs on you of some kind, like of different medications or something like that, and you're just trying to tell them, I don't like those medications, I don't work well with those medications. Sorry, that's my door. I'm closing my door so you can't hear the air as much. This person's definitely like a health pusher. Like this person thinks they know what's best for you in the health department, or at least that's how they're coming across to you. I do want to tell you they do have good intentions. They're not deliberately trying to harm you. If you guys thought that this person is deliberately trying to harm you, they're not. They actually have good intentions. They want to heal people. They want to be a healer. They want to be someone who helps people and helps them grow, especially in their health or their medical concerns. So this person definitely is well-intended, right? They're not the type of person that's negligent, right? They're not negligent in the fact that like they don't care what the end result is. They don't care like, okay, maybe they give you the operation, but they don't care if you actually get better, right? This person is more focused on results. I'm going to tell you that right now, but they're not so focused on the methods to get the results. So they could use really bizarre methods to get specific results, but they know those results work for them and the people in their life. So that's why they're pushing you in this direction, right? I see you guys are a little bit more the process types. You're a little bit more like, well, you got to do it the way you're supposed to do it. You got to do it the way that like feels natural to you and that is the best way for you, stuff like that. This person is more of like the type of person who has, how do I put this? They are focused on the result and they kind of see that you can only do things. it's interesting because both of you are this way. I feel like you guys have your particular way of being where you only see you can do your health a certain way, or it only works with you a certain way, something like that. And this person's saying like, no, change it, do it this way. And they're saying their way is the only way that works. I see that being a little bit of contention. And they don't mind like imposing a way on you that's going to cause some damage, right? Like they're the type of person that's like, okay, so say you don't, we'll use exercising, for example, right? Say you guys don't exercise, or you're thinking about exercising, but you want to do it in a way that there's no side effects. Like maybe you don't want to feel pain when you exercise at first. You want to start to do it gradually. This person's more focused on results. So they will push you in an exercise knowing that you could feel sore and painful for the next 3 days, but that in the long run, you'll be better off for this exercise, right? So this person has more of like a results-oriented approach. They're not really concerned about the little moments of comfort along the way is kind of what I'm seeing, but they really do have your best interests in mind. I think they're really feeling with the Page to the Knight of Cups. They want to come into your life, advance you as far as your like growth and development for exactly one stage, and then they want to bail. I don't think this person's here to see you grow from the Page to the King. They're here to see you grow from the Page to the Knight. I also think because the Cups cards are coming out, right? There is a slight romantic attraction here. There is a feeling of this person's kind of attractive. They're interesting. I think emotionally with the Cups energy here, there's sentiment involved. I think this person feels for you. There's a sense of sympathy. Even though they don't care, even though they have with their intentions, they know that there's gonna, you know, in order to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs, that kind of mentality. At the same time, they do care about you. They do want the best outcome for you, and they do have sentiment towards you. They do feel like you are a, what's it called? A good person that deserves growth. You're a person that deserves a positive outcome, right? With Temperance here, a lot of this could result in the traditional meaning of the Temperance where it's talking about moderation, right? I feel like, honestly, they could be talking about you have to moderate certain habits of yours or something like that in order to feel like better or something like that. But maybe you guys feel that would be like disastrous or something. Whatever the case, I think you guys are reacting to this person like they're doing you harm, but that's just because their methods are so extreme. So, I mean, using a lot of health examples, I'm mainly using that because the doctor came up, but it could be really anything. This person could be trying to get you to change your routine. They could try to want you to be trying new foods. Like, you really need to try this new food because you always eat the same thing, and it's healthy to eat more than just the same thing, right? That's kind of the vibe here that this person's giving me. This person goes through many changes in their life, right? This is a full circle spirit energy with Phoenix here, and I believe it deals with the root chakra, if I'm not mistaken. So this person definitely is focused on survival, health, rooted, grounded attributes. They could see you a little at the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups as someone a little more watery in nature, more intuitive or something like that. I think you surprise this person and they're excited by those surprises. And I think they want you to have a little bit more confidence. We're moving from the fish creature in the Page of Cups to the rooster in the Knight of Cups. And typical rooster energy, from what I know about it in Chinese astrology, I'm by no means a master at Chinese astrology, but I feel like roosters can be kind of cocky. They have this kind of cocky attitude to them. They're not afraid to be proud, and they're not afraid to demonstrate their voice is kind of what I'm seeing. And this person wants you to be a little bit more forceful or in that way. With Temperance here, the eyes and the wings are making me think of a guardian angel that's looking out for you. And I do think that they were sent here to look out for you, essentially. But their methods are a little rough. I'm gonna be honest. It's the tower energy. It's like they are gonna put you through a tower moment, and they know that they're gonna do that, but they know the moment that when it gets to the other side of the tower moment, you'll be far better off. You'll go through a rebirth, you'll go through a transformation, and you'll be far better off. You'll be leveling up in your life. So this person kind of knows that their methods aren't particularly the nicest, but they know the results speak for themselves, essentially. Yeah, I feel like for you guys right now, you're just like, get out of here. I want to be in my routine. I want to stick to my routine. But maybe you guys have been to the doctor recently or something like that. So some of this stuff is coming up. Or maybe you have a friend that's trying to push you into being a healthier or more well-rounded individual is kind of what I'm seeing. Or someone who wants to change up or switch up your routine, or you're switching up your routine because of this person. This person might be trying to get you to change things up. something like that. I'm going to end your guys' reading there. I really enjoyed reading for you today. It was a pleasure and an honor. If you guys like this reading, please like or comment below. If you really enjoyed this reading and you resonated with my energy and reading style, please subscribe to the channel. We're always welcoming new subscribers here at Cody Tarot. And with that said, I'm going to move on to the next group with the Angel Aura Quartz. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Catch you in the next pick a card. Hey group 2, this is if you picked the Angel Aura Quartz. I think the backside showed more of the aura part, but yeah. So, Angel Aura Quartz, let's get into your reading. First I'm gonna pull a character card to tell me a little bit more about who this person is. We're also gonna get Kim Cran's animal card too. So let's see, who is this person and give me a card to help me describe their intentions and who they are. That group 2 chose today. Who needs to come through? Okay, the card we have is Spiritual Seeker. Wow, okay. And let's get a Kim Cran's Animal Oracle card to represent this person, what their personality is like, and also what are their intentions. And we have the Moth. Then I'm going to use my Under the Oak Tarot, one of these new decks that I got for my birthday. I also got this one for my birthday. If you guys didn't know, my birthday was in June on the 22nd. Let's see. So let's get cards for what Group 2's person's intentions are. What are Group 2's person's intentions toward them? What are they thinking? What are they experiencing? What do they want out of the connection with Group 2? Let's see, we have the Five of Cups, the Hermit, the Star, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So this person, first of all, with Spiritual Seeker here, this person could be very, very spiritual. It says devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, and practice. I think this person has a spiritual practice, or if they don't, they're trying to have you develop this spiritual practice. With the Hermit here and also meditation, this person could be trying to get you to meditate or spend more alone time soul searching. You guys might be the types that don't really spend too much time in introspection is kind of what I'm seeing. One thing I'm seeing too with the Moth here and the air symbol right above the Moth, this person likes their freedom. They like their space. They do feel that whenever you come around, like we have this woman looking at this star right here, right above where the Moth is, you know, there's a feeling of they're very attracted to you, but they don't want to be. So this could be a situation. We have cups. Let me see if we have Queen of Pentacles, Hermit, Star, Hierophant. Yeah, we have some cup energy. The Queen of Pentacles is coming through a little bit, but the cup energy is basically indicating that this person is not ready to fall in love again. They are still grieving their past relationship. They are not ready to see all the cups they have yet. That's kind of the vibe. Even though it's the Five of Cups, it's giving very Four of Cups vibes, right? But even it's just because they're grieving, right? Like this person is not over their past relationship, or this person is in general pretty pessimistic, or they think that you're not going to treat them well, something like that. Like this person's intentions are coming more so through as like thoughts, if that makes sense, because I really think with devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, and practice, this person does not have too many particular, this is not the type of person to necessarily hold intentions for others, if that makes sense. This person's not the type of person who thinks like, oh, I really want this to happen with so-and-so, or I really desire this to happen with so-and-so. I'm going to approach this person with this desire. This person is actually pretty pure from any form of intent in general. So this reading is really coming through a little bit differently. I makes sense why you guys clicked on it, because I think you guys are just concerned, like, what are their intentions? Are there intentions behind their exterior? And I think you guys really feel like there are, but I'm seeing in this reading, there's not so many necessarily intentions behind their behavior, but there is kind of like expectations of how they want things to go, if that makes sense. but it's not coming through in the same way as intentions. I want to be clear about that. They're not like, the vibe is not like I'm trying to get something out of group 2. The vibe is like, I see what's happening with group 2 and I want distance. The intentions are they want a little bit of distance is kind of what I'm seeing. But with the moth here, I am seeing you guys are very appealing personalities to this person. It's one of those things where on one hand, when you come up and you show around, this person cannot help but talk to you. It's like your presence makes them feel like they are comfortable or excited. With the star here, there is a little bit of mirroring here too, which is kind of the interesting thing. They see themselves in you. They see themselves in you. They see you as almost like a ghost version of them, like someone who's like them, but not their identity. I think they also view, they're in this period of their life where, with Spiritual Seeker here, they're viewing life in general like a mirror, right? And this happens to us at periods of our life. We start to get to that reality point where we're like, is the world outside me only reflecting my inner world? And is that all there is to it? That's kind of where this person is at. I think that they see you as a reflection of their self or a reflection of some manifestation they cast or something like that. Because when they are, when they're looking at you, they see this kind of ghost image of something that there's like is their desire, or you're representative of some kind of desire or some kind of thing. You're some kind of person on their path that they feel is like important for them to have on their path. But at the same time with the Hermit card, they're like, okay, why did this person come in now? I am not over my ex. I am still grieving. I am in a miserable place. I'm a miserable person right now. I'm so pessimistic. I'm so upset and down in the dumps. I really did not want a person to come into my life right now that would be this type of energy for me, right? So I feel like they're very drawn to you with Moth to the Flame, but at the same time, they keep getting burned by you. So one of the things that they want in this connection with the Hermit card is they want you to spend time alone. They're like, how about this person? How about group 2 spends time alone? How about they leave my presence? How about they go spend time alone away from me? My air just turned off when I said that too, so that's a little bit of a confirmation. They want you to soul search and introspect. I think this person might see you as careless a little bit, like someone who doesn't think before they act. That's a possibility. With the Hierophant here too, I do think that they think you're the key to some problem that they're having. They're just not ready to tackle it right now. And they're like, why, universe, do you bring this person in now, right? I think this person is going into hermit mode a lot themselves because they are they're not trying to interact with you is kind of what I'm saying. That you're too, it's like too much of a, how do I explain this? You're too early. Like, it's like you showed up too early and they're like, I'm not ready for this person. You know, there's like a phrase that goes around where it's like, you know, the right people meet at the wrong time. Sometimes, like, that's just the kind of vibe of this connection. I feel like this person feels like you're the right person for them, but at the same time, they're not ready to engage with you at this point in their life, right? They have a lot going on. With the Five of Cups, they're still grieving something in their past. This could be a passed on loved one, someone like, or a relationship, something like that. If this is a romantic connection, you're trying to date this person, it could be they're not over their ex. If this is just a friendship or someone you are trying to get advice from or you're trying to look to for a connection, a spiritual connection, this person is in a place like a dark night of the soul, something like that, where they're not really ready to bring the light to the table. They're suffering still, so they can't really bring the spiritual insight or the light into the connection in order to kind of deal with some of the things that you're throwing at them. Remember, they're represented here as the moth and you're represented as the flame. When you show up in the same room, they can't help but talk to you. They can't help but talk to you, but you can see that they're not really all there is kind of what I'm seeing, like specifically with their emotional state. Like they don't seem like happy to see you, even though they are. They don't seem like, how do I put this? They're just in a state where they can't help but be attracted to you, right? You're this bright flame, but really they wish you didn't show up as frequently. They wish you weren't as around as much because honestly, every time they get close to you, they get burned, right? Because they don't have the wherewithal to handle your personality yet. At the same time with the Hierophant, they feel like you are the key to something in their life. So at the same time, they're like with this deer looking backwards, like looking back over the throne and the key here and the birds. There's something about you unlocking positive memories in them, and they're realizing these are going to be the keys to their growth. Remember, this person's very spiritual. If you picked a person and the person you're thinking about seems more of like this is a bad word to say, but a simpleton, right? Like if someone that you picked seems more like they're not that spiritual or not that intelligent or something, or they don't think these deep thoughts, this is probably not your group. This person definitely thinks of really deep thoughts. They think of spiritual perspectives all the time. With Queen of Pentacles, there is a vibe here that they feel like with you, there's a feeling of that if they were in the right place, they would feel grounded with you. Like the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles are kind of coming through in this reading as like dreams or aspirations. Like if we met at the right time with the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like we could have a financially abundant future. If we met at the right time, I feel like I would be more financially independent. If we met at the right time, I feel like group 2 would be more financially independent. There's something about wishing they met you in later life because they think that, and they might be right, because with Spiritual Seeker here, I think they have a lot of insight into people's personalities. I think they see you as someone who's not fully on your path yet to actualization, and they would have loved to meet you at this Queen of Pentacles energy when you're more fully actualized, when you're more financially independent, when you can make more money on your own is kind of what I'm seeing. Or this is coming through for them. They wish they were more financially independent. They could make more money on their own when they met you. There's a feeling with the Queen of Pentacles here of like financial independence. I think they feel like they would have had a very close relationship with you at the same time. Like I feel like they think that if you guys met at different times, you would have a very close relationship. With the Hierophant here and the key in the chair, I just think there's a feeling that someone needs to take the throne. There's not a person sitting in this throne, and the deer's behind and the 2 birds are here, so someone needs to take the throne. I think both of you are actually competing for a similar spot in your friend group, something like that. You're competing for a place at the table within your certain social circles, right? Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles here and the Hierophant here, I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles being a queen, right? And then this throne being empty. I think they feel like when you finally take the throne to your life, and when you take the leadership role in your life, that's when they feel like they could come into play and be around you. I feel like they feel like you would be more mature. You would be less likely to hurt them with an impulsive action. I feel like they feel like you're going to move from some kind of fiery or like burning energy, like the moth here that is attracted to the flame, to like a more grounded Queen of Pentacles energy. And just in general, this person is not in a good place emotionally, right? They're very spiritual, but every spiritual person, no matter how much meditation they practice or how much they follow the path of light, everyone suffers at different points in their lives. And so this person is just in a period of suffering right now. And that's what's hard for them, because they feel like if they were happier, if you met at different times, it would be much better, a much better connection. Remember, you're a mirror to this person, right? This is kind of giving me karmic connection vibes where they're mirroring you or you're mirroring them in a specific way. It's like they're looking at themselves or a fragment of themselves that they projected into their reality. That's kind of how they see it. I think they think the answer to you right now, this Hermit is coming through mostly is what their intentions would be. So I'm honestly feeling they want you to spend more time alone. They want you to meditate. They're meditating a lot right now too. And I think that they want you to kind of do that soul searching, right? Look towards yourself, towards your inner path. This person has good intentions in the sense that they want you to grow. They want you to grow and become a bigger and better person than you are now and grow more in your life. It's almost like there's a disjointedness of spiritual, it could be on one hand with the Hierophant here, they feel like they are wiser than you in certain regards, but at the same time, they also feel like they are in a weaker position than you because you're in this glorious position I'm seeing of like being better off or happier or something like that. And this person is kind of miserable or they're a little disappointed or they're not feeling the best. So I feel like on an emotional level, you guys are burning, like your flame is burning so brightly, right? And they're very attracted to it because, you know, people who are, you know, in down positions are sometimes attracted to the light, and that's like a thing. But I am seeing here that they also feel like you guys could work on yourselves in other regards. Maybe not necessarily your emotional state, but like on your understanding of yourself, who you want to become, what kind of person you want to embody, stuff like that. So I'm going to end your guys' reading there. Like I said, this person didn't have too many intentions necessarily. This person mainly just has kind of like thoughts and beliefs of how things should go or where things should be. and I guess they would have good intentions. I don't want to say they don't have any intentions, because I think everyone has intentions, but they have good intentions. You know, they want you to grow. They want you to develop. They don't hate you. If it comes off that they hate you, it's because they're miserable right now. They don't really know how else to act. They're just like you know, they're really sad. You know, like they're struggling right now. So yeah. If you guys like this reading, please like or comment below. If you really enjoyed the reading, please subscribe to the channel. We're always welcoming new subscribers here at Cody Tarot. And with that said, I'm going to bid you adieu and move on to group 3 with the Citrine. Thank you guys again so much for watching. It was a lot of fun reading for you today, and I will catch you in the next pick a card. See ya. Hey, group 3, this is if you picked the Citrine, so this lovely, very clear kind of Citrine. So let's get into your reading. I'll put that right there. All about who that group 3 is thinking of. What is this person's intentions towards group 3? So let's get into this. Let's draw a character card to start off the reading. We have Swindler. Interesting. Okay. This is mainly to identify the person. So this could be a person that you already know is shady. Let's see. Let's get a Kim Kranz Animal Oracle deck for this person. We have Oyster. And let's get some tarot cards for this person's intentions towards group 3. What does this person want with group 3? What are their intentions towards them? Two of Swords, we have right there. Let's get some other cards. We also have 7 of Wands, 2 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and 6 of Wands. Okay. Okay. So this person, first of all, with Swindler here, is known to be shady. If people know this person, they're actually visibly shady. You might be asking, like, you might be knowing this, and if you came in this, and if this is not your pile and you pick this group, you're like, well, then why would I need to know anything if they're visibly shady? Why would I need to even know their intentions? Because sometimes people who are shady on the outside could have different kinds of intentions on the inside. They just act shady, or they use shady methods, right? With Swindler, we have Master of Deception, Hypocrisy, Disguise, Conspiracy. I really think this person, I feel for you guys with wanting to know this person's intent, because honestly, with Master of Deception here, they are very good at masking their intent. You will not know which way this person wants to go, with where they are going. This person is always probably surprising you or making you, like, how do I put this? They have like their own way of hiding their own intent, if that makes sense, and they have ways of disguising themselves in social situations. With Conspiracy here, this person feels like, in general, people are out to get them. This person I am seeing is very intimidating looking. Like, this person has a very much of a intimidation factor to them. With Oyster here, they're a little closed off, but this person inside has a burning flame, a burning light. And with the 6 of Wands here, a burning desire to be noticed and seen, which is hilarious because they're the Master of Deception. This person has a way of like hiding themselves all the time, but I think they're actually moving to a point where it's very similar. Like, I'm getting a metaphor for like the South and North Node journey, but theirs is like really specific, where I feel like if they were to have, like, if we're just using it as a metaphor, right? With the South Node, they were coming from a place of being very deceptive, very secretive, not wanting to be known, seen, or heard. And they're moving in a trajectory in the later life where they want to be recognized, acknowledged. They also want to be, what's that called? Like praised, or they want to be kind of in the spotlight is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. They also feel like you are a stepping stone onto this ultimate goal of them becoming famous or recognized, right? I think this person is someone who is the person who kind of works on their talents in private. We have that again here with the Oyster card, with this person being closed off, but with the aura of light coming out of the Oyster. It's like once this Oyster opens, they're going to shine bright for everyone to see. This person is working on their talent in private, especially with this oyster with a pearl inside. This person is working on making their pearl, and one day they're going to just open up and this pearl is going to be revealed to the world, and people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you had this inside you the whole time. This is the type of person who's going to have a totally different life from the life they're living now. This person is going through a major transformation in their life. They're moving slowly and surely from someone who is deceptive, uses disguise all the time, is constantly thinking of how people are conspiring against them. This person with hypocrisy here, I think this person says one thing, does another kind of vibes. This person's very secretive in general, but I think they're looking for fame and recognition in the long run. I think that's their ultimate goal, and you're just kind of like a stepping stone to this goal. I think they like you too, though. I don't think they just don't like you, right? Like if you're nervous about this person, like, well, am I just this tool for them? I don't think so. With the Queen of Wands here, you are, yes, well, first of all, yes, you are a tool to them because this person thinks like that. Like people are tools to them, like pawns for them to move in a particular location, for them to get to what they want to do. But at the same time, with the Queen of Wands here, I think there's a certain warmth to your personality that they find very charismatic and charming. I also think this person feels very different and kind of on the outside of society right now, and they're looking for a shoe-in to like reintegrate themselves socially. So with Seven of Wands here, we have this, I'm going to show you some of these cards up close. I feel like you guys would appreciate that. We have this little girl here, and okay, so this whole deck is about this little girl's journey through this like underworld of sorts under this oak tree and meeting all these mysterious creatures and stuff. So this is one scene where I think this little girl is looking into these branches and she sees this big looming creature in the distance, right? This is how they feel in regard to you. They feel like you came up to them and you found them in these trees, right? So I feel like this person feels like you found them when they were isolated. You came up to them and were trying to integrate them back into society. The interesting thing here too is I see that with the Two of Wands here, they want to experience your light, right? They want to experience your light, your goodness, your healing vibe, because I'm seeing they feel like you can light, like with these two right here with this. Okay, this bear is them again, right? This bear is the big looming creature, that's them. This girl right here is you guys. They think that you have a fire, an inner flame, or a bright light. They want to take some of that light and have you guys walk in the world together with that light illuminating your paths, right? This person, in a sense, with you wants a companion for part of their journey, right? I don't know if the journey is going to last for forever with both of you, but they definitely want a companion on their journey, right? I'm not seeing so much... well, we have wands, we have wands, swords, and wands. There could be somewhat of like a more sexual connection with kind of wanting a little bit of intellectual component to the connection, because we do have a lot of wand energy here, and that to me represents kind of like physical passions and desires. And we have the flames here too. So I think that I think they're open to a romantic connection, but at the same time, I don't think they're feeling, there's no cup energy. I'll put it that way. There's no cup energy. There's no like sympathies or antipathies. There's no like, I feel for you or I feel sympathetic for you. There's just this feeling of like, let's light each other up. I think there's a lot of creativity here as well. Like there's creativity, but just really there's like passion. I see a lot of passion. I think that they think you guys could walk hand in hand, walk through the world. But the thing is, they kind of feel like this giant awkward creature next to you and you're like this human, right? So there's definitely a very much a Beauty and the Beast kind of dynamic here that I'm seeing, where you guys actually might be more attractive than this person or more attractive as people. So that doesn't necessarily mean physical looks, but you might have a more attractive soul than this person. Not that anyone's soul is more or less attractive than anyone else's. I'm just saying that like that's how they're kind of viewing it. They're viewing it as like, man, this person's a better person than me, is kind of the low-key version of how they're seeing it. And they're just hoping that you can help light them up and maybe teach them a little bit about ethics as well, is kind of what I'm seeing. With the Queen of Wands here, I really feel like they're looking for that sense of like enlightened perspective. They're looking for you to help them change their perspective on things. They want a healthier way to look at things. I also think with Queen of Wands, they feel like you two would be, and you are in general, unique, or they're unique, right? There's a feeling of them being unique or you being unique, and really feeling like you guys can click on that level. The Queen of Wands is also coming through as like a leveling up. And because it's not the king, I feel like there's a feeling that this is not their final resting place. Like, I think that they're wanting to go through a particular time in their life where they're bridging the distance with social communication, and they're trying to get back out there. They're trying to talk to people. They're trying to have fun. They're trying to socialize a little bit more. And they feel like you're someone that can walk that path with them. With Two of Swords here, I do think there's a feeling that they weigh their options often. But beyond that, I think this person's very careful in what they say and do. Even if they seem... they have that element of hypocrisy to them, right? Even if people catch them in lies or catch them doing something that they weren't supposed to, they're still very, very careful, right? This person is in tune with their intuition in the sense that they use it merely to get ahead in life. It would also be good for them to use their intuition just to develop higher values, you know? Maybe you guys end up helping them with that, I don't know. But this person does, remember, oysters have a pearl inside, right? And so the cool thing about this is that once they're ready to open up, they are gonna be like the most famous, well-received, well-known people. They're headed towards fame and recognition. They have something to offer this world, but they are holding on to it as tight as they possibly can because they're still working on it, right? They're still developing it. They're still crafting it. They're still creating it. But eventually, it's going to be unleashed. And when it is unleashed, they have a lot of fame and recognition coming for them. This is the type of person who gets what they want, I feel. With Two of Swords here, they are very careful, right? And I do see a sort of balancing act with you. So if you feel on one hand that this person is shady, or sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're shady, it's because they're balancing two sides to their nature. They're trying to balance their kindness and compassion, and they're also trying to balance their natural, deceptive self, essentially. My air just went off, so that is confirmation that they're trying to balance these two sides of themselves, their empathy and their deception. One thing that I see is this fire where they're kind of coming to your home environment or where you are. They're kind of coming, how do I put this? With the Two of Wands, they're coming to you. They're thinking like, okay, I'll go and I'll infiltrate their comfort zones, grab a little bit of their light, walk with them around, take them around town or wherever we go, and just like explore the world and get to know people and people's reactions and experiences and how to interact with people. And then I think that with the Queen of Wands, they want to take this light and foster it. Because in the Six of Wands, we have like all these wands lit up. Like the element of fire in these kind of connections, when the Six of Wands comes, is just blazing. So I think whatever light you're giving them, they can turn that into basically a forest fire of passion, essentially, by the time that they are ready to emerge in the world. So yeah, ultimately, their intention, they want to get famous. Other intentions, they're weighing their ethical side with their deceptive side. They're trying to balance the two, and they're walking very carefully on that path. They see you as someone who's very unique, very different, but at the same time provides a warmth to others. They want to walk with you on this path with the warmth, and they feel like you found them at a perfect time for them to emerge from this being in the woods, being hidden, right? Especially with this Two of Swords energy here, right? They're very careful, and I think they are in some ways in tune with the universe, but yeah, they're very secretive. This person's very secretive. They seem like they're someone who has a lot of hypocrisy because they say one thing and do another. Conspiracy, they're constantly thinking of strategies or things people are doing that are going to get in their way or things like that. With Master of Deception, this person is really clever at how they hide themselves, which is hilarious because they're just working on this project in secret. Whatever it is they're working on, they have some kind of secret pearl inside them that the world's going to see one day, and people are going to be very impressed by this, is kind of what I'm seeing. And they know they've got something special. I can see that. They know they've got something special, and they're going to hide it at all costs. They're going to hide their intent at all costs. But intention-wise, how they feel towards you, they want companionship. They want you to walk them through life and show them the warmth of the world. They want to walk candlelit with you through the valleys and the hills and stuff. And eventually they want fame and recognition. So With that said, I'm going to end your guys' reading there. Thank you again for letting me read for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please like or comment below. If you really resonated with this reading and you resonated with my energy and you found a lot of helpful information in the reading, please subscribe to the channel. We're always welcoming new subscribers here at Cody Tarot. And with that said, I'm going to move on to the Honey Calcite. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next pick a card. Bye. Hey group 4, if you picked the Honey Calcite, this is your reading. Okay. You get used to talking one way and you just have to make a voice or do an accent or something. I don't think we're meant to talk one way our whole lives. Okay, so let's get a character for this person. Character card for this person. So for group 4, what is the person group 4 is thinking about? What's their intent? What are their intent towards group 4? We have Revolutionist. Then we're also going to need to get a Kim Cran's Animal Oracle card to further aid this reading. What card needs to come out for group 4? We have Butterfly. Cool. And we're going to get some tarot cards from the Under the Oak Tarot and see what comes out for you guys for their intentions. We have one card flipping out already. We have the Fool. Let's see what else they want with this connection. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the World. Okay. Okay, let's get into your reading. Okay, so first of all, with Revolutionist, this person definitely fights for the rights of others. This is the type of person who's super empathetic, especially to group situations or societies in general. They're very empathetic to societies and cultures of people. This is the type of person where if there is war in other countries or if there is something going on in other like environments or other countries. This person is very well read on like world events. This person stands up for the common man. This person is definitely someone who is a pursuer for the welfare of others, and they want to seek justice with these things. This person is not the type of person to sit idly by and just kind of like casually like let the world pass them by. You know, this person's very involved in world events. With Champion of Transformation, if they could, they would lead these world activities to, you know, completion, right? Or to get what they feel is like, I'm getting very much like Martin Luther King vibes. I'm getting very much like Malcolm X kind of vibes. This is a person who's very strongly wants everyone to be happy or wants everyone to have welfare. And like, this could be in any political faction, but this person could be interested in politics. With Freedom Fighter, I think they're fighting for the rights for everyone to be free and to be free from oppression, essentially. They're looking for people to have more rights, the common man to have more rights, stuff like that. This is a very strong vibe of this person. Also, this person is extremely well-intentioned towards you, like to the point where it's like, wow, like this person is really the vibe. As far as like this person especially, whether this is romantic or not, this person wants to be in your life for the rest of your life. And I'm saying they want it for the long haul. So if you're the type of person who's like, I don't know if you're the type of person coming to this reading who you're not sure if you want someone in your life for the long haul, well, how do I put this? Okay, so I said that wrong. Depending on how you're coming to this reading, if you pick this pile and you're looking for someone that you kind of are wondering why they're interacting with you and you want them out of your life, this is not good news because they're going to want to stay in your life. If you came to this pile and you're asking about a person who you want in your life for the long haul, or you're looking for someone who's well-intentioned with that goal in mind, that they want to be in someone's life for a long time, this is the perfect person for you. And I think most of you are in that role. Most of you are in that position where you're actually looking for someone who wants to be with you for a very long time, someone who's very loyal, someone who's very committed, someone who's going to go with you through the ups and downs. It's kind of what I'm seeing with this person, honestly. With Butterfly here, this person acts as kind of like a guide. This person also wants their freedom. This person likes their freedom. They like being able to do what they want when they want. in general. I think this person's creative and very communicative. So this person has a strong way of speaking or being understood by others. This person's also very creative. I think this person, on one hand, is like a guide to you, because I'm imagining, like, for me, I've had experiences recently where, like, I think it was a butterfly. Like, I was walking out of the grocery store and this butterfly was flying in the parking lot, and I couldn't remember where my car was, but I was just like distracted by the butterfly in this parking lot. And I was like, ooh, butterfly. And then I just followed this butterfly, and the butterfly flew right to my car. And so I was like, oh, there's my car. It was like behind a bigger car and stuff. And so it was really wild how this animal kind of guided me to my car so I could find my car in this parking lot. Anyway, so this person's kind of like that. Like, every once in a while, they're like this guide that they kind of like walk you down the correct path. They help you find things. This person could be very good at helping you find lost objects, something like that, especially if that hasn't happened yet and you haven't experienced that yet. This person could be very good at that, where you maybe like don't know where something is, and then all of a sudden they're like finding it, or maybe they give you gifts, or they find something, or they see something in their environment that you don't necessarily see, is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. So with the butterfly here, I think they help you find lost things or things that are hidden, the objects or things. This person could also help you find ways to get money, stuff like that. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I'm just going to jump ahead of the tarot cards. They really want to support your goals and your journey in life, right? They see you as someone who's a pretty hard worker, or someone who is working, right? And they want to support your job and career goals. I also think this woman's pretty beautiful. So I think they view you as kind of beautiful. Also, she's sitting on a bull. So I think that at one point they kind of view you as like strong, or they want you to have strength, something like that. They also, with the Knight of Pentacles being the slowest moving knight, I think they feel like even though you move slowly, they're in for the ride, right? They're in for the ride. They know you move slowly. They know you don't like move like that quickly compared to everyone else or something like that. Or you're not the quickest one to jump on activities. And they're okay with that, right? It might even be with their revolutionary attitude. They're always promoting the welfare of others, but you're not the first one to jump on the bandwagon, right? Like, you weigh it out a little bit first. You're not just jumping right in. And they're okay with that. They're like comfortable with that, is kind of what I'm seeing. With their intentions, they just really want a long life with you. With the Fool being the first tarot card and the World being the last, and it being in sequential order, it's representing like them wanting to be by your side. With this little dog by her, it's like they want to be your guide. They want to help you. They want to be the person who walks you through life. They want to be the person who warns you when negative things are going to happen and tell you, like, don't do that. Like, you could fall off that ledge, right? Like the Fool and the dog and the tarot. They want to be that kind of like guardian for you. With Four of Wands, I'm really seeing, like, for a lot of you, this is going to be romantic. Now, I am not seeing necessarily any Cups cards, which to me indicates sympathy, romance, and caring for each other in a more romantic sense. I am seeing Pentacles, Wands, and Swords, so it could be something where you guys just get along so well, but it's not quite the most romantic connection. And what I'm seeing here is that they still would want to get married to you. That's kind of the vibe here. They would love to get married to you. They would love to have celebration. I think they want celebration, passion, fun, excitement. There's 3 animals circling this bunch of sticks that are lit up. And I do think they want to kind of like just have a good time. Like, yeah, I feel like they want to have a good time. With Six of Swords here, they're in it for the long haul, even through trials and tribulations and long periods of recovery and periods of downtime, or periods where one of you is not feeling that well or the other one's not feeling that well. They want to stick by your side no matter what the emotional situation, no matter what you're moving on from. They are the type of person who will move on from something with you if you're ready to go or leave or something like that. I'm also seeing all these like fireflies behind her and stuff like that. And I really think that this person, with the Fool and the dog here too, this person wants to light up your path. This person wants to be, and I'm seeing that these fireflies are kind of actually reminding me of butterflies now that I think about it. And they're kind of represented here as like, not just one butterfly, but like tons of butterflies. So I think this person is also For some of you, this person is represented as like a group of people, or they're a part of a group of people who are all kind of similar, like-minded. Like you might have a whole bunch of friends who are all kind of like guides or butterflies to you, if that makes sense. And this person's just one of many. The World card just indicates the very end of the journey, right? The very end of the journey, when all's said and done, when you've put your tools aside and you're looking in the mirror and you see like where you've come and where you're going, essentially. Also with the World here, protection is coming through with the World. And I do think this person wants to protect you. They want to keep that protective nature over you, something like that. I'm trying to think if I see anything else. This reading is feeling a little short today. Yeah, there is kind of a little bit of a life trajectory here. So their intent could be to like go through life with you in a specific way. They might have a specific life plan or something like that. Or it's kind of like an intuition about a specific life plan. Like they see the beginning of the connection, them kind of warning you about events and helping you direction, guiding you where to go. Knight of Pentacles, they see a lot of work, kind of like responsibility or accomplishing a lot. Four of Wands, this is kind of where they want to get married to you. After you guys build your wealth, they want to get married, they want to have a marriage. And Six of Swords talks about whatever life throws at you, they're ready for whatever life throws at you. They're in it through thick and thin. Six of Swords right after the Four of Wands talks about someone who knows they're getting married to someone who might have some issues or problems, but they're ready to deal with it with them and go through life with them together, right? There's a feeling of we're in this together. We're moving on from this tough situation together. We're going to keep pushing forward no matter what's happening. That's kind of the vibe here. With World, it just talks about a happy ending, a completion, a happy ever after. Now remember, there's no cup cards in here, so there might be some romance lacking on their end. They might not actually be romantically into you as much as maybe you are to them, or maybe you're not as romantically into them as they're into you. This connection's coming through like a long-term soulmate or partner, but not necessarily romantic. I actually got this recently in another reading I did. Yeah, so it's interesting that these kind of relationships are popping up now. But yeah, this person is like definitely 100% a friend, 100% a really good true blue friend, a guide in life, someone who's always going to help guide you in the right direction. Yeah, I think I'm going to end your guys' reading there. I can't really see anything else. I think this was like going to be, you know, I think these readings today are going to be short and sweet. That's just kind of how they've been going. Anyway, so with that said, if you guys enjoyed this reading, please like or comment below. If you really enjoyed this reading and you resonate with my energy, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're always welcoming new subscribers here at Cody Tarot. And with that said, I'm going to end your guys' reading and the readings for today. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will catch you in the next pick a card. Have a good one.